What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of KittyTheCockatoo Plays Planet Zoo the Korea. If you like what you see and you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. So I know last stream we sort of started Panda Park, but we didn't really get very far because lag issues. So I figured we may as well actually just start again. I mean, we didn't get far enough, so we may as well just start this stream on a clean slate. Hopefully no lag issues because we finally updated our drivers and we also dropped the bitrate. If it lags, I'm just going to shoot myself. That's the plan. You're always late, 32-bit. No, you're early for Adorable, but you're late for me because you've got favoritism, and the cockatoo's clearly not the favorite. I love this music. Do you know what this music makes me think of? It makes me want to watch that Wild at Heart. I've got them all on DVD because I love that. That show is what made me want to go to Africa, which I still haven't been to because it got cancelled when I was supposed to go, and I'm gutted. And it made me want to do vet nursing, which again I tried it and didn't do it. Didn't like it, but still. One day we'll get to go to Africa though. I'm gonna go volunteer on an animal sanctuary. Not even a sanctuary, like an animal reserve. I'm gonna work my arse off.
Ah, pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal. I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas. Oh, well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot. Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing!
Well, so I can't remember if I took this off from my computer in the background, so if you hear it repeat itself, please let me know, because it means I've accidentally left it on. I also forgot to move my name, which is still blocking the speech.
Conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh wait, I can. It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Also, because this is such a last-minute stream, what's up, Dylan's Fun Community and Games? I'm just going to call you Dylan, man. We're just going to go with Dylan, because you've got quite a long name. How you doing, Dylan? How are you doing?
First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
We're hoping to have fixed the lag. But I would appreciate anyone who was willing to share this, because since I wasn't going to do this, I was actually going to fix my Skyrim mods to maybe do Skyrim on Sunday. But a certain bandit was like, "Where is my zoo?" Because he wanted more zoo today.
Are the main attraction for this
so
zoo, and
yeah, I didn't get to share it very much because at the very last minute went on Planet Zoo.
Let's go and have a look at it.
You wanted more panda action.
Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub.
The panda. Where are you? There you are.
Doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute.
Doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart?
The giant pandas, or Aileropoda merinaluca, for being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears.
Thanks very much, man. I really appreciate that.
38 kilos of bamboo a
Look
day.
at the little panda run.
Not that
Look at the
surprising,
panda.
given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away.
Oh god, they've got watermelon.
Don't
Watermelon's
imagine
my
this little
favourite fruit.
fluffball
It's
has
my
that kind
absolute
of
favourite
appetite
fruit in the
yet,
world.
though. Oh no. I
Absolutely
just got
love
word
me
from one of our keepers
some
that a
watermelon.
sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that,
Thanks very
go
much.
to the
I really
highlighted
appreciate it.
habitat, find the infected animal,
that bit.
and then select them to bring up their information panel.
We have done. Oh wait, you wanted me to select the animal? I was just like, going for it. Come
Good.
here, Mr. Man.
Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine.
This is where it's like doing the tutorial. Basically, the entire career is like an extended tutorial. So the annoying bit is when you've done the career before.
That's a relief.
You already know all this stuff, but...
Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
Don't you tell me where to build my stuff. I'll tell you where I'll build my stuff. She wants a research center. Oh, no, not the small one. I mean... Really? Oh no, she wants a vet surgery, man. There we go. I don't want it to, like... Feels a bit weird if it's, like, floating in the air, doesn't it? So we need it to, like...
In order to build the vet surgery, click on facilities.
We know how to build it. I'm
and
just
then vet surgeries.
Trying to make it look good. All right, woman.
That's the job.
Calm your
Vet
tits.
surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases
How'd you get mod?
spread through a habitat quite easily.
Basically,
especially if
mods
the
are
water
just people I've
inside
known
it
for a
isn't
long
being
time.
cleaned
They
regularly.
don't even do anything really.
As it happens, I just got
as
a report
awful
that
as
one
that
of our
sounds,
water treatment facilities has broken down.
it's just people I've known
and
for a
the
very
water
long
in the
time.
flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats
And the only
got
reason I have them
dirty.
is just in case someone comes to the
I've
chat
highlighted
who...
the water treatment facility for
I mean, we're
you.
pretty chilled
You should
out
go and
here,
check
you
it
know,
out.
we're not bothered by anything really. But obviously, if someone came to the chat and is like, you know, saying really bad things or being like sub me and all this, then obviously I don't know what she wants me to do because I've already called the mechanic. Obviously the mods are just there to stop that from happening, basically. But most people are actually mods because I used to do a networking stream and yeah, we located it and I've just
Click on
repaired
the
it.
water treatment facility to bring up its information
my
panel.
God. Making us do it again. And basically, when I used to do the
I
networking
don't
stream,
think you need a degree in mechanics to tell
it
that this
allowed
thing's
them to post
thoroughly
links in the chat.
bandjacked. Click call mechanic to get them to come over and fix it for us. So, just to explain, water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even partly within that radius will be cleaned automatically. Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence will shrink, meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach.
Bronze achieved.
If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the coverage.
Just read a message that was
way,
weird,
you can
like
quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue.
because I forgot the message I'd sent prior to it.
Lovely job.
It was just
Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no
it
time.
literally just threw my brain off. Look at that Arctic
That was a
theme.
close-run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
I'm getting research
Right.
in just a moment.
Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park.
Oh, look at that one.
You see, you can also do research into new and
there
improved
it is.
guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other
I haven't really
things
known
via
you
the
long enough,
workshop.
Dylan, at the moment. Like,
I've highlighted
I do
the
appreciate you
workshop
being here,
for
and as we
you,
get to
so
know each
head
other
over
more,
there, select it,
then
and then
probably
click
one
on
day, but
View
I think this
Workshop.
is only your first day on the channel. Well, no, maybe it's your second
Great
day on the
stuff.
channel.
That research will take a little while, so
If you
let's
want to get
look
to
at
know people
something
better,
else in the
though, you're welcome to
meantime,
join the Discord. The link
because
just
we've
popped
had
up
some good
in the chat. You're welcome to join that and get to know everybody, and we'll have a chat.
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas.
Why do we
The
want to adopt
authorities
more
have given
giant
us 3
pandas?
females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of
I feel
course,
like we've got
we
enough
can't do
pandas,
that
man.
until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section. While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in
We'll
there.
be fine. We don't really need
I'll also need you
a
to
lot
bring
of
over
mods.
one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
Because 32-bit Bandit's going to be back soon, and I very much doubt anything majorly wrong is going to go on in chat during that space of time. One day maybe, dude, but you just need to be here a little bit longer. Is it that one that they like? This is a new feature that didn't used to be there. Well, bugger me, that was pretty cool. I'm sure you are an amazing mod, man. I'm not saying anything against you. I just, you know, just don't need one right now. That's all. Oh, look at this. We've got like new bedding now. That must be part of the expansion. God, this panda's gonna have like literally every little enrichment thing it can possibly have. Dog, why do you want to leave the room right now? Why do you want to leave? There we go. So we want some more short grass. Happy? Alright, so we want some more plants. It doesn't like that. Where is that? Oh, really? You've got it all over there? What is wrong with you, game? Right, the biome is temperate. You got merch. I'm working on it. Basically, it's not just merchandise though. What I'm doing is I do a lot of art. And I don't really do anything with it. So what we're starting to do is I'm actually starting to design t-shirts and stuff. So I've got a little shop on Teespring, which I've got some more designs to go on it soon, but at the moment we're just waiting to see what the quality's like and how they look, because we've ordered some to be delivered here, so we're gonna see what it looks like, and if we like it, then more of my designs will go on there. And obviously eventually we will make some merchandise for the channel as well. 32-bit is back! Ready for some panda action. At the moment we are just planting billions upon billions of trees because pandas really like trees. And there's just not enough trees in the world, so we need more trees. I also really like this because what you can do is if you line it to surface, you can like hang an ivy on buildings, so then it like you don't overcrowd your enclosure with trees because you can have these on instead, which I just think looks nice, and it adds a nice bit of variety for the pandas as well. Same as like little shrubbery. You're making it at 200 subs. That's awesome, man. I mean, like I say, mine's not actually merchandise for the channel at all. Like, so far, it's actually got nothing on the channel other than the logo. But that's because I'm doing the designs under KittyTheCockatoo Designs. So it's just so that the name's familiar. So the merchandise at the moment isn't actually merchandise at all. It's just art designs, really, that I've made and decided would look pretty cool in a t-shirt. Panda, how have we not made a dent in your need for plants? With the amount of plants that we've got in here, we should surely be making a bit of a dent in the plant department. I mean, we're getting the range of plants that the panda likes. Because they also don't like to have the same plants. I really want a broken cherry blossom in there. That's not from the right environment. Have a couple of these. This game does sometimes glitch out and have like it glitches out and makes you put way too many plants into an enclosure, because like I'm pretty sure the other enclosure doesn't have this many plants in. Like, look at that enclosure, right? And they're happy in this enclosure, and look at the number of plants in there, and then look at the number of plants in this one. However, I feel like that's because we also took the plants out of here. So if we put plants back in here, because that does count, but not those plants because they don't like them plants, we could just put some bamboo in here, and then it doesn't clog up our enclosure too much, but it does. I see, it makes the panda happy. It's not gonna make the people happy when they're looking. They're like, "Blah, I can't see anything but bloody bamboo." I'm not greedy pandas. Do you know what? There was a glitch, right, when the game first came out with orangutans, and I remember buying an orangutan, and it was the worst decision I ever made.
Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
And this, like, these friggin', right, why is that invalid destination? Hello? Hello? It's not valid. And this, like, friggin', honestly, I had the most giant enclosure full of trees, and this like, little orangutan just wouldn't be happy. What do you mean invalid destination? It's valid. Give me my damn pandas. What? It's me panda. What? You want me to do this? Really, game? Really? Was that necessary? I have noticed that they've added some really cool features to this game though since the last time I played it.
Bless. I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right. While they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well, unless you hit the pause button. Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff
we've definitely sorted out the lag issues. That's
or
good.
tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff and then work zones. Now click on new work zone. To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
Alright, don't rename it then, that is fine. Do we need to get some more staff? Yeah, we do. Oh, it wants me to add that to the work zone as well, okay. Can I call it pandas now?
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone. We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one. Then click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab. There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing, you might find it faster to assign them from the work zones tab in the staff section of zoo management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards. And you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
Ooh!
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
Got a pregnant flamingo. Is our Sable healthy yet? Yeah, he is. So he'll be better. Why do you want me to place it? Because if I place it in the wrong place, you're going to be flipping out at me. Also, 38-bit Bandit, because you love us, feel free to share the stream, because I didn't have time to share it everywhere today. And just saying. Just saying. I'm being a greedy, demanding cockatoo. Let me place the building, please. There we go.
Oh, that's ever so wonderful, that is.
Oh, that's ever
Anyway,
so wonderful.
I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Alright, so we've done silver.
Those pandas look just
up to gold now.
Adorable. I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding.
You can finally get wolves, guys.
Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
Back as promised. Right, I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
I'm greedy, demanding, and expensive. But we've got the furries. So I'm going to put some Indian peafowl with the flamingos, because I've done that once before and they actually got on really well. And it just saves room. Enrichment. You guys want some more enrichment, don't you? This is a really cool feature that didn't used to be there. So I'm really quite impressed with this. You guys need way more enrichment. So you guys can have a fountain. You can have a scent thing here, because you like your scent thingies. In fact, you can have a couple of them. Oh, you'll love this. You will love that. Except for, I just botched up the entire house doing it. There. They love that. Love it. So that should be used happier now, because you've got your enrichment. Now, if our guys are already in here, we are going to have to... No, we haven't got them yet. We need to do some more research, I think, on a few more of these animals, but we need to get... the peafowl in. Why are you not happy? Yous aren't happy because of social problems. Why? Stressed. So you are getting stressed because people are staring at you, which... Yes, I can sort of understand that. But you just sort yourself out, so... Whatever. So now we want to move our Indian peafowl, which are like the easiest and just close animals, and we are going to put you in with the flamingos when I can remember I put the flamingos. Alright, because here is actually enough land for these guys to live in. And if we just take off that and put that on, we can find space to put our peafowl stuff. Hopefully, because we don't want favoritism in here. We're not bandits. Do you know, that looks really disgusting because it's overlapping now. Can we move? No. I'll just put it there. There we go. They like the herb scent markers too, so they're A-okay with that. And then we'll just put another large feeding bowl. Because that should be them happy, because they basically like the same stuff. They just want a little bit more short grass. You're on the 30th. What's on the 30th? Am I missing something? But yeah, they like the same plants and everything. However, they want a little bit more shelter. And I'm lazy, so we're just gonna hoy in. Like... We'll just hoy it there, a little shelter, so then they're happy. And then boom, we've already got another species in the zoo. So what other animals have we got here? We've got a lot of pregnant flamingos. We've got red pandas, we've got So what animals can we buy? If we take off, if we put on any species, so we've got timber wolves, which we don't have, which I love wolves and would love to get them. And then we've got black bears and warthogs and wildebeest. I'm gonna vote for wolves, guys. I'm gonna have wolves, so I just need to find some other building. What other objectives are there? Increase overall species. Alright, well let's increase the welfare to 90% first, because there's no point going forwards if our current animals aren't happy. So let's have a look at you. What is wrong with you guys? You guys want more enrichment. Okay. Well, we can deal with that. Alright. We can sort this out. Everything's wrong with bandits though. Like, everything. You know I love you, man. Right. Okay. Right, that's already them happiest. That was simple enough. So that's them now happy. What other animals look like they're slightly unhappy? None really. None of them look like they are, but they must be, because we've not increased overall happiness. Right, where should we build this wolf enclosure? Where are we feeling? Where are we feeling it? I kind of want them to have access to water. Because then they go for a paddle. But at the same time, should we build it here? This looks like a cool wolf enclosure area.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
You are surrounded by idiots. Who's the big idiot? The idiot who gets kidnapped by the idiot. Please tell me someone gets that film reference, because it makes me sad that no one's seen that movie. No. No. You can do awesome, like, cave views, but you need to be able to alter the terrain a lot to do them, which in here isn't the easiest thing to do. Really? There we go. Right, let's get some wolves then, shall we? Oh, what if you only got male wolves? That's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work, game. Because they'll fight. But we'll buy this one. And we'll stick it in quarantine. And hope to God that another one comes up. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I had a message that I needed to reply to. Can I have some female timber wolves now, please? Because like I just bought one, and I want some female ones, you know? Because otherwise it just doesn't work if you don't have any females. There we go. Yes, please. Of course, they need more than just the one female, but at least if we've got two, we've made a start. Right. Where do these plants come from? Europe and Asia. So that's fine. The plants are fine. But what we do need... It still won't let me alter terrain. That's why this is depressing. Because we still haven't reached the point where it lets me alter the terrain. Which makes me mad. But we're going to build this one. So we know that they like temperate. Oh no. Oh no. So we're going to build out of rocks. I'm going to do it here. So like it becomes part of, so people can see them when they're in their little house. Let's just build it up. I'm gonna need a bigger rock. Oh, look at the size of that rock. That's a good looking, good decent sized rock. That's a bit too big, isn't it? It's a bit too small. Just pause the game whilst I build my shelter so it doesn't all go haywire. I'm not feeling that cave. Nope. Nope. It ugly. Add a bit of layers. Hey, Ariel Goldbill! That came out way wrong, and it was such a simple name. Welcome, Ariel Goldberg. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You came at the time when I'm building a cave, which might be a bit too small, but we might be alright. We might be alright. We may be alright. And then we need to get a keeper. So this works on, it's only got one thing to look after, so that keeper, like, there's nothing to stop them from also looking after this. Hop to it. This is Planet Zoo. Our chill out stream. It's our opportunity to just chat with people, meet the flock, building zoos and looking at cute little animals. Basically what we do. We are playing the campaign at the moment, and then later on, we are, perhaps not today, but wait, what? What other animal have I got stacked on? I was gonna say, what did they want a graze thing for? Later on, hopefully, over time, we'll start doing some like community build zoos, which would be pretty awesome. Currently, we are building the Timberwolf enclosure. These are our little Timberwolves. That's just been released. Look how beautiful they are. Need to get them some food, though. Hey, Black Sonic, welcome! It does have some grumpy pandas, aka Bandit. Let's give you some food. Food, and because the game refused to allow me at the moment to put water in for you, you're gonna have to have this. Right, well our shelter is good. They like the shelter. But they do not like the terrain. I didn't think that they would. Yeah, the grass is too long. Now, if we cool it down a little bit, we can give them some snow. So if we cool it down ever so slightly. I'm good, thanks. They are a bit hungry too, yes. Hopefully the keeper will go and feed them soon, because they've been assigned a keeper, so I'm hoping that the keeper will go and feed them. Has this got power? That's the next question. Have we actually got power here? Because cooler ain't cooling. Oh no, we've just reached outside the cooler's zone. There is way too much long grass in here. They are super cute. And what's really awesome in this game is that the wolves have pack mentality. So they get an alpha, and only the alphas have puppies, and they'll fight, and it's really cool. Right. Hopefully we'll get some more wolves, because I know wolves obviously like packs, so we might need some more adults soon. Or these lot will just have babies. And then that'll make us all happy. So they like rocks. Let's give them some rock as well, to get rid of some grass. Let's make it look quite mountainous around here. You know, get a bit of rock going on. Have some smooth rock as well. Get the rock in here. You can also get albino apples. You get albino apples in the game. No, you can get albino animals in the game, but not in the campaign mode. You get them in franchise mode. Alright, so we'll finish off with a bit of soil, I think. Put a bit of soil in. Get rid of all this long grass. And then they do like short grass, so we'll just replace whatever's left of the long grass with short grass. To make our doggos happy. But my doggo loves long grass. You posted link, boys. So how are you doing today, Black Sonic? Because I haven't seen you today. Where is this long grass that the wolves are still unhappy about? I don't see any long grass anywhere. Where's the long grass? Like, am I gonna have to like get right down on the ground? Oh, there's a patch. How is that dog, like that wolf was wet, and how is that wolf wet? Did it roll in the snow? That's pretty cute. Oh, it's because the sprinkler. I forgot I gave him the sprinkler. Where is this long grass? Oh, there's a bit of long grass. There we go, get rid of that. I can't believe they hate long grass this much that even the tiniest smidgen of it is gonna hack them off. Right, Let's just go right along the edges to make sure that there is absolutely zero long grass along the edge. What is this? Like, where is the long grass? I don't see. They are very picky. Thanks for subscribing, Ariel Goldberg. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the flock. It is great to have you here. We play lots of games here, but today is Planet Zoo Day because it's my chill game. It's my chill game. I give up. I have no idea where this like last smidgen. It's like a tiny smidge. Like it is so small. So small, this smidgen. We also have too much short grass now, so we're just getting rid of some short grass. It's like so small that I can't see it. Is it like under the rocks maybe? If we just go under the rock? Oh, we got a little bit there. We got a little bit. So hang on. We'll just like scoot around here. Oh my god. They are. Oh my god. They're still not happy. What? What? Wait. We did it. We did it. Right. So now they can have more trees. Because I know they've got trees. But I like to think of wolves in a nice woody environment. I don't know about anyone else. But I like the image of them with lots and lots of trees. So we need more trees in here. We need like a better variety of trees as well to make it. And they can have some of this as well actually, to like some bushes. And we can decorate their cave with some flowers, like. Galify it. Oh, he's playing Fortnite. He's playing Fortnite. We all know how I feel about Fortnite. We are nearly at 200 subscribers, though, guys. How exciting is that? The flock has nearly made it to 200. I'm super excited, because I never thought I'd get that far. Right. I feel like that looks pretty. I feel like, right, we've got a pretty house now. They have enrichment. They're happy. They are over the moons. They are very happy. Let's just quickly check on our other animals to make sure everyone else is currently happy. God, the flamingos are breeding like crazy. Everyone seems happy. I want to go check on our red pandas for a bit, because red pandas are cute. Where's my red pandas at? Where's my red panda? There they are. Hello, be YouTuber. I made this YouTube channel at the beginning of January, but I don't think I uploaded anything till the end of January. And then I didn't really do a lot with YouTube until February, which is when I started to actually make it into a proper channel. But we've come a long way. I'm never streaming Fortnite 32-bit Bandit. You know that's never gonna happen. I hate that game. So we've come a long way from older videos, like quality-wise, and we started streaming only last month or something. Can't remember when we started streaming. We haven't been streaming that long. So now we do a mixture of recorded and streaming. But the channel's constantly changing. Like, this was an experiment today to see if people would like to watch this sort of content, and it's proven to work. Major sea salt in the house, my Belgian stud. My Belgian stud. Welcome. Right, guys, we've got a choice of animal here. I'm going to let you pick the animal, because we only need one more species, I believe. So I'm going to let you pick it. Look at all the wolves we've got now. Like, there's no wolves for sale before, and now look at them all. So you can choose a wildebeest, Formosian black bear, And I think that's it, because we've got all the other ones, because... So you've got a choice between a promotion black bear or a wildebeest. So I think we've got all the other animals. Yeah, so feel free. Pick, guys, bear or wildebeest. And you shall get it. And whilst we're waiting for you to decide, we're going to watch some wolves sleep. Look at how cute they are. Actually, I'll start building the enclosure whilst you decide. Where am I going to build it though? Because that looks too small. Oh, we've got one vote for wildebeest and one vote for black bear. Who's going to be the deciding vote? Who's gonna end it? Who is gonna decide? And give us the final vote that will make the final decision. Should we put it here? Because this looks like a cool place. This looks like an alright place to make a habitat. It might not be the biggest one, but it looks alright. It looks okay. Are we going black bear? Are we going black bear? I'm leaving the decision entirely to you guys. You guys fight amongst yourselves to decide who wins. I can't build an enclosure here. It might have to be a wildebeest actually, because I can't seem to build over there. And I know wildebeest can go live with the other animals, whereas the bear probably can't. Oh, can we try? It's gonna be a really weird enclosure, but we might be able to squeeze the black bear into here. Right. Now, we know that bears climb. Ah! Stop. Stop game. So we're going to have quite a high wall for bears. So let's go for that. Okay. I also didn't build any donation boxes, but what do you mean obstructed? What? There's nothing here. Game. Really? There is nothing. Absolutely nothing there. Look, it's just like wait. All right then, game. We'll do it this way then. You're just making me black bears enclosure small. That's all you're doing, game. You're hurting the black bears, and I hope you appreciate that. I hope you appreciate that you're hurting my bears. Do you know, fun fact, my dog loves bears. Like, I watched a documentary about bears once, and my dog was obsessed. And I think he thinks he is a bear. He likes lions too, so I feel like my dog feels like he's part lion, part bear. His name is Theodore, though. That's his full name. We call him Theo, but his full name is actually Theodore, and the reason for that is I like the name Theodore. And my partner liked the name Teddy. And Teddy is obviously short, well, it's a nickname of Theodore. So this way, we both got what we wanted. I also always wanted a dog called Darcy, but he didn't suit the name Darcy. He didn't look like a Darcy. So his full name is Sir Theodore Darcy. Yes, my dog has a middle name. And yes, he's a knight. He has been knighted, it's official. So don't be saying nothing about that. Right, so we wanted the black bear. Just here. Give me a nice girl. She's the youngest girl, so we'll take... Oh, but she's not very good. Oh, we'll take her. Expensive, these bears. And we'll take that wee boy. Quarantine. Why can't you go into quarantine, dude? Why aren't we going into quarantine? Okay, there we go. Oh, you had a rabbit called Darcy. That's so cute. I never thought about having a rabbit called Darcy. That's a new one. Right, so let's build them a little cave. Well, actually, no, because bears climb, so you've got to be careful of the bears. So I feel like we're not build a cave shelter. What we're going to do is we're going to put one of these shelters down to make sure it's not tall enough that if the bears climb it, that they can get over the top. Because bears are little shits. Actual little shits. I don't know if this enclosure is going to be big enough for bears. We're really going to have to see. How they're going to feel in here. Let's give them a ton of enrichment stuff so that they're happy. They do like climbing, but you can put climbing trees in, so... Which actually reminds me, I should have maybe put non-climbing walls. Oh, Snowy's nice. What kind of dog you got, Ariel? Oh, research is complete. Ba-bum. Got any vet research going on? No. Research the wolves. Let's go. And whilst we're at it, this works on. You can take that works on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hire some more keepers, because otherwise we're not going to have enough to manage that. And we are going to put the new keepers. You're promoted. These new keepers on... I can't remember what we called this works on now. Works on 12. I'm gonna put them on works on 12. Okay. Now let's go get our bears out of quarantine. And let's... I wanna expand this wall because I'm not liking this, like. But it really doesn't like this area, does it? If we get really stealthy with it, we can do it. We can do it. There we go. Okay. That's better, because like... Oh god, no. Right, there we are. A Maltese, that's so cute. Got myself a Labrador. If someone does the honors. I haven't actually done that because I'm lazy. In these career maps, I'm quite lazy, and the early ones, because they're not very hard.
I'm sure you know by now how to make your animals happy. So
but we probably will.
That sorted before the inspector gets here. Sorry, did I not mention there was an inspector
But if someone
coming?
redeems Doggo, you can actually see my Doggo.
Oh dear.
Right, why aren't we happy in our terrain? Grass is too long.
Looks like you've got everything humming away nicely. Well done.
Oh, it's already up the tree. I might have to move some of these trees away from...
It seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests. Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy. That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink.
Right, we're going to move the trees away from the wall
You should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though.
Otherwise, our bears are going to be
For
out
instance,
of here.
don't put all of the food shops in the same place.
Where are you, bears?
Just look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most.
Bears!
As long as you remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone
Up a
wants.
tree. Up a tree. Oh, little Ziggy. We need a Ziggy redeem. Does everyone look at our little bear in the tree, man? Look at it. A happy bear. And in honor of Ariel, there you go. You can have the gill bear named after you. So that's you. Whoa. That just zoomed out. That's you. This is you, Ariel. Dogs are amazing. Dogs like literally make your life. Right, so what aren't we happy about with our trees? We want more plants, but what we're going to do with these plants is obviously we're going to keep them away from the edge. Because I don't want them in the edge. Because I don't want you all escaping. Oh, no. I love these. Like, I love these. These are from the expansion, and I love them. I find them very, very pretty. Nope. That's not the right environment. Nope. So I'm going to put some of these. I don't think you're going to like them. I'm not going to like that. You're not going to like them. Or them. You're not going to like them either. You like these? Yes. So I'm going to put a couple of them there. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Look at that. We don't want that though. Should we have some coconut trees? So long as we can't climb out of the area in them. There we go. So that's a happy bear. I know. Yeah. They're happy bears. We've got happy bears. Oh, we want what am I doing now? What do you want me to do, game? I don't know what you want me to do. Open the guest feed. Oh, okay. Right. Well, we have a lot of people clustering here, so I feel like we could have some restaurants there. If we can fit them in. No. No. They don't fit. It can fit that there. It's going to look really awful, but look at that engineering. Thank you very much, Ariel. We would love to see more of you. The more people, the better. Cosmic Cow milkshake. I'm not a big fan of milkshakes. I don't know why. But just not a big fan. One day I'll be converted to them, I'm sure. There's some people walking up here, so maybe. Oh wait, that's a gulpy. We didn't want a gulpy. We wanted a Cosmic Cow milkshake. Ah, oh, it's so ugly because it hasn't got the right thing in it. Give it away. We don't want you. We don't want you. No. No. Just. No, we don't want to edit it. We just want to delete the whole thing. It's better. Information center. Sod it. Just stick you there because the game doesn't really care where you are. And toilet block. So stick our toilets there because again the game doesn't really care where you are and if you're somewhere busy. So I'll just put you there. Chief beef. Need more veggie options, that's what we need. And then I feel like we need some bench. Oh, we've already got benches over here actually. I'm like, I feel like we need some benches over here because there's no benches there, and then boom. There's benches. Right, now let's just stick some bins everywhere. Bin? Bin? Do you like my design? Like, I should totally design real life zoos. Bin. Bin. Bin.
Oh, sounds like the
Done.
inspector's almost here. Now, I fully expect you to pass with flying colours. Anything less, and I might have to organise a little job exchange scheme for you with whoever's mucking out the pandas.
Why? What? There you go. I don't know if I've got electric yet. I should do. No power. I don't have electric yet. Do I have electric there? No power, but my coolers are working, so that's a bit weird, but okay. I don't even want to put that there though. There's a power thing over there, so maybe we just move it a bit closer to there. It's a bit weird because my coolers are all working, so. There we go. There we go. No, we're doing the educational stuff now. What was I doing? I tend to I like to do one goal at a time because I get distracted. So the zoo actually apparently already has some educational stuff in it, I think. Because the earlier campaign ones are like really simple. That'll make people happy. They're the only animals we've put in, really. Why have we got low welfare? Because you're getting stressed again. What do I keep telling you? Right. What we're going to do is we're going to turn that into one-way glass. So that the animals stop getting so stressed out about it. Does that make you happier? Yes. Okay. Right. Have we met every goal so far? And the inspector is going around doing that job, so we're fine. Yeah, boy, it's the pad lads! Which pad lad is it? Is it Reese? Is it Reese? I'm doing well, thank you. It's usually Reese, but you could throw me off this time with a wild one. What was I thinking about doing? Should we just speed up time? Because we're just waiting for the inspector to walk around the zoo. That's really all we're doing. And whilst we're doing that, we're just going to check to make sure everyone is happy. Which they all are. We've got copious amounts of flamingos. Are these flamingos okay with the amount of flamingos in there? Did you just finally get out of bronze? That's the question. Whoa, what animals escaped? Excuse me. No. How did you do that? How did you accomplish this feat? How? It was that tree, wasn't it? Get rid of that tree. Bad monkeys. I don't even like them anyway. Oh. I'll give you some new trees because you didn't even like what was in with you anyway. So, I have a couple of different trees. There we go. Reese's been cheating out of points. Absolute Rage. You've not seen Absolute Rage until you've watched me play Catherine. One-way glass is on the wrong side. Excuse me. No. We did on the other side, please. Let's be honest, that land will be fine. Right, where is the inspector going now? Hurry up, Inspector. Get round the zoo. Bish bash bosh. Well, it's the support life. It's the curse of support, Bandit. Like, that's... You play support in any game and you get 0 credit at all. Do you know what we should do? Whilst I'm hanging around, we should watch Ariel. He's not very happy. Maybe it's to do with the keeper's cut. I know this is going to keep people unhappy because it's like... It's close to where they are, but... I'm just going to put another... Keep that. But we should just watch Ariel whilst we're waiting. Waiting for the inspector. See what Ariel's up to. Exactly, like people just don't appreciate the support. Like I've played healer in like, because I've got one of every. You are hungry, Ariel, but I think you've just eaten now, so I think you're okay. I've played like, I've got one character for every role in ESO. I've got like the DPS, I've got the healer, I've got the tank. And honestly, healers just get no credit. Oh, you're going to sleep now, Ariel. Looks like you're tired. Vet research. I can't even. Like, not even aware that we're doing vet research. Where are you? How long does it take to walk around the zoo, Inspector? How long? Like, what are you doing with your life? Do you know who's not had a lot of screen time on the stream? The pangolinians. And they're like one of my favourite animals in this game. So let's watch the pangolinians a little bit. Let's watch them in action. Not really doing a lot, are they? I feel like that one over there is. Oh no, hang on, we're on the move. No. Let's watch this one. This one looks like. No, wait, whoa, we didn't want to go over there. Have we got any animals that's doing anything right now? Let's check on the Timberwolves. Let's have a look at what these guys are doing. You can't get dicks, no. They're not in the game. If I go on Sandbox mode, I can show you all the animals that we've got. But this is a career mode stream, so it's career mode only. I'm just going to speed this. Because we're literally just waiting for this inspector to make their way around the zoo. How much further have they got to go? Oh, there we go.
Goodness. You know, I
We did
really
it.
can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet. He's got a new job for you in Canada. I get the feeling that you'd best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen, it's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
Alright, so on to the next mission now. They don't have my favourite animal either, because my favourite animal is Ethiopian wolves. And Mark is back! Welcome to the stream, Mark! I was going to fix Skyrim up for Sunday, because apparently all my mods got deleted, and I need to fix it to be able to play my game again, but a certain somebody was adamant that he wanted more Planet Zoo tonight. So we got more Planet Zoo. And it doesn't seem to lag anymore, so it turned out it really was just that I hadn't updated my NVIDIA drivers. I could test it, you know, and put all the graphics back up and stuff, but I think we've got it working, so let's leave it at that. Oh wow, the next one we haven't got gold stars on. The next one's I've only got silver, and then that one I've only got bronze because I didn't finish it. So we need to get all them golds, man. We need to get them all, but first we gotta do this one again. So let's start brand new. Let's go. Let us go. Some more Planet Zoo action. But no, they don't have Everyone Was my favourite, and they don't have cockatoos. How can they not have cockatoos in this game? How's art going, Mark? Did you finally get a flyer?
After your sterling work in China, I got a bit of good news, better news situation for you. The good news is that I'm promoting you to apprentice zoo manager.
Oh, I loved
The
this map when
better
I did
news
this
is
map, if I remember correctly.
You get to build a new zoo from scratch. That said, you will be on your own this time. No help from Nancy, although she wishes you luck. So, I suppose it's actually more of a good news, better news, and then slightly worse news situation. Either way, it's a chance for you to really prove yourself. Now, for this zoo, I'll want to see a good few different habitat and exhibit species, and at least as many guests to look at them. I'd also like you to keep your staff nice and happy as much as you can. And obviously the same's true of the animals as well. Oh, and let's see. Yeah, you should try to turn a good-sized profit to boot, so we can continue our vital work elsewhere. There. That should keep you going for a while. I'll check in with you later.
If you play franchise mode, pad lads, well, Reese, you can actually get like albinos and stuff, which is really cool. Right, so this time we've actually got to worry about money and stuff. So this time we've actually got stuff to worry about. So the first thing we're gonna do. They look so ugly because I haven't got the research. To build nice stuff. Probably haven't got the money to build nice stuff. Look at how much this is. And it's just basic. And I made that. We've got different walls. We've only got this wall. Really, that's just depressing. We've got this wall. That wall will do. That wall will do. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build some shops. I'm just going to go for plain ones because then we're going to decorate them. Hopefully. I like to build them a little bit out so that we can have a queue. This is where stuff gets real, guys, because now we're actually building our zoo from scratch. Go, pee! Tasty. Right, toilets we'll build separately over there. So first we'll have loony balloons. No. Loony balloons, you have to be awkward, don't you?
Loony balloons.
Loony balloons, why are you being awkward, my friend?
Loony balloon. Loony balloon.
Oh, sorry you have to go, Ariel, but thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you next time. for some more Planet Zoo. Or other games that we play. I promise we do. Right, excuse me, game. Thank you. Let's be honest, this channel's just gonna become a Planet Zoo channel. we all know it. We all know it deep down inside. Can't make anything special because we haven't got the research to do it, but we can at least make it look a little bit nicer than it did. I think we've only got flat roofs to work with because I never really got these to work because they always leave the friggin' like, ugh, that doesn't look good. See, now this is where we've got a bit of a problem. I don't think we've got a wall that, like, fits in there. So can't do that roof. Maybe we're just gonna have to go for this. More Planet Zoo. There will always be more Planet Zoo because we love it. Excuse me. Playing that game. Maybe if we do like the roof there. No. Okay, so they might not look like the fanciest buildings in the world, but it looks better than just the plain buildings. So we've got them. Now, we need to be careful of money, but because we've got them, you need to have, like, places to sit and enjoy your food and beverages. So we're just going to put some picnic tables here. And then we're gonna have some bins. Okay. And then we need some toilets. Which the toilets look alright-ish. They don't look like the best looking things, but they look okay. Should we have the big toilets? Right. So at least we've got some guest facilities, so I guess they're gonna be happy. I am a natural builder. You should see my Ark. I'm freaking amazing at building on Ark, but I will crash a game. If I get on Ark, I will crash a game. Because I build way too much stuff. Right. So what animal facilities have we got so far? We've got staff room, quarantine area, vet clinic, animal trade center, staff room. So we've got all that stuff. Okay. So what animals can we buy? Now they need to be cheap to start with. Because we need to buy cheap ones and start making money. I personally like to start with peafowls because peafowls are cheap, easy to look after, good stuff. So gonna buy a boy one of them, girly, and another girl. And what we're gonna do, because they don't need the biggest enclosure in the world. I'm not gonna use that bit because that bit feels like a shame to put them there. Because they don't even like water, but it's like another animal could use that enclosure. Though saying that, we could just build them a little habitat here. What's better is that we're going to have a guest gate because our guests are going to be able to walk in with them. I used to be addicted to Ark. I had to uninstall it because I couldn't stop playing it. But I used to be the master of taming and breeding. Like, so what stuff have we got? Right, so we need a vet. We need a keeper. And believe it or not, you do actually need security as well, because otherwise stuff goes wrong. So we'll get you. And quarantine you guys. And whilst we're doing that, we're going to build a little path here so that our guests can actually stand in with the peacocks and see them. Oopsies. Have we got power actually? Have I even checked to see if we've got power? Because I don't even know if we have got power. We do, so that means I can also get the educational boards up here straight away to improve happiness, which I might put in there. Put them on a big range, and then you can go on there. Has our animals passed quarantine? Yes. So let's hide them in here. And let's get cracking. Ariel's back! Welcome back! We didn't get very far, as you can see. We're just setting up our Indian peafowl enclosure. These sometimes take a couple of attempts, I'm warning you now. Right, we need a research center. Because I don't always get these right straight away now. Alright, is there room back here for the rays? If we just... Just get rid of this stuff. There we go. We'll decorate that at some other time. Because that way we can start researching. Wait, what? We've got an active disease? No. Really? Already? Alright, get on it. Alright, so we've got that done. And I like blossom trees with these guys because I just think it looks pretty putting cherry blossoms in with them. Like that. Animals. Oops. So which animal isn't very well then? Let's have a look. This seems fine to me. Right. So now we just need to build our shelter. Nope, don't want it there. It's not quite close to the wall, is it? Can we stop snapping on things, please? Because you're annoying me. It's not looking as good as I want it to be. Because now it's sticking out and I don't like that. I'm just gonna pause it. This is a bit like a petting zoo, yeah. I like to build like a little area, like, because peacocks are so friendly that I just sit there thinking, why not let people come in and see them? Because it makes people really happy because they get a good view of the peacocks. Why? Just can't build it. I always build the same sort of shelter for the peacocks and it's just not working this time. It's making me upset. I tell you what. We're just gonna be lazy. I know, but it's just not as pretty. It does actually kind of suit the look, though. We're gonna get some bedding down. And then we're gonna get some ivy. There we go. That'll do. That will do. We don't have an active disease, so just research that, okay? Right, so I'm going to quickly save it. call it Kitty Zoo. Kitty Zoo. Alright, so people can go in and see the peacocks. That makes them happy. And peacocks like the only animals that don't seem to mind it very much. So now we want to build something here because I feel like this looks like a really nice enclosure for an animal. Let's have a look at what animal choices we've got first. Wolves. I'm not sure it's going to be big enough for wolves. We've got lemurs. Grizzlies. It's not going to be big enough for grizzly. Wildebeest and bison. It might be big enough for the tortoises, you know, but I feel like... it could make a nice lemur enclosure here. You can actually have... You can have people walking with lemurs, but lemurs get a bit stressy about it. But I was thinking if you had the lemurs here, then there could be a pathway going from there overlooking the lemurs. But I just don't know, because it seems like a bit of a shame, because this, I'm just going to pause, it's nothing. This habitat looks like, with the water and everything, that it could be for... Could be something really cool. Let's just have a go at building it, and we'll see. We'll see what we decide to do from there. But we'll use a brick wall just in case. Like we put predators in it. Obviously we've got to be careful because we can't just go off buying the most expensive animals straight away. When can I get my damned invisible walls? Because this is ugly. This is gonna need bedtime list. See, look, they even get a cool little, like, underwater cave here. Now, this is where problems are going to start, so hang on. Okay. This is like the weirdest enclosure ever. I don't know why it wouldn't just let me go along there. But it wouldn't, so we've had to make it really long-winded. But it's kind of big enclosure actually when I look at it. That is actually a canny decent enclosure. The only issue is that animals can't climb up there, which might reduce the size of it a little bit actually. But now that I think about it, because we still can't alter terrain, which is a pain in the backside. Yeah, so animals aren't actually going to be able to get up to that bit anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to remove that bit. Which is a shame, because that would be really nice. And if it would let me alter the terrain, it would have been the perfect bloody enclosure. But what we'll do is we'll do that. It's dead. So it's still a nice enclosure. It's Ricky. Welcome, Ricky. Oh, hello. Don't do that. Right, so it's still a nice enclosure. It's still decent sized. Just gotta make sure animals can't escape it. Which I don't think they can. So I wonder, is this gonna be big enough for wolves? I don't think it is, because they don't have a lot of running around space. Because there's a lot of water. They might like it, actually. Tortoises would like it. This reminds me, actually, I need to set this to the... Indian peafowl. Ah, no, that stood right on the speaker. That is just awkward. Because the game's not going to find the speaker, is it? Why, game? Why? Alright, just leave that for now. Alright, see you later, Ariel. Thanks for popping in again, man. Right. So... we have an enclosure. I'm just going to delete that tree. Have we got water treatment anywhere? No, because we're going to need that. We're going to need it over there somewhere. Which, the further we can get away from people, the better. Because that's away from everybody. Right, so press play again. We'll go to animal trading and we're going to pick up... should we get sable antelope or... I can't remember which one's the one that can live with... Where are you from? That's the one that can live with the wildebeest. That's actually probably the best one to buy. Stick them in there for 5 minutes. Now, we don't really need to provide water now, but we will. Just in case, but we don't actually need to because we've got... I don't know why. I feel like for herd animals, these shelters just do it for me. I think it's just because like they look like stables. Right, we'll not mess around with that. So that would be a nice little enclosure for them, I think. Right, what are our actual goals? Have at least 3 species in the zoo. Have at least 175. So we've nearly got that one. Do you like Nyala? Nyala? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to put them in there and see how much room they have. If they've got enough room, we'll put wildebeest in as well and keep them together. Because it's just unfortunate that like we couldn't include this in the habitat because that would have been perfect. We still need some research for our little peafowl. I'm not really getting a lot of research done there. Let's start promoting some stuff. Let's see if we can get them better. That's why you're not getting any work done, because you're just not doing your job. Have another vet. You know what, we'll call this... Small keeper hut. Quarantine. Staff room. That and that. And we're gonna put our keeper and works on one. Oh god, there's something wrong with them. They all have an injury. Sorry, I just had to send a quick message. It's no animal I don't like either, to be fair. Right, are these past quarantine yet? Okay, right, because they had injuries. That was a bit concerning. This is what happens when you rescue them. Why can't I move? That's because you're in the vet surgery. There we go. So move these 2 in, so then we can start setting up. Well, you can have spiders in this game, but we can't have dick-dicks. I need a workshop. I do need a workshop. You are right. Can we fit a workshop up here out of the way? We can, good. So we have a workshop, which means if we've got a workshop, we can also start researching some themes to have nicer buildings. And better barriers and better things. I feel like researching the souvenir shops always does very well. There it is. Oh, what? Do we not have any mechanics? My phone, why did you shut? Oh, my phone's dying. Hang on. That'll be no good. I can't have the chat without my phone. So I do apologise that I'm gonna find reading chat quite awkward for a little bit because my phone's in a weird angle to charge. think it's a fair list. All animals are great though, so. Okay, so we are losing money. We need a lot more money. That's how much are we charging for people to enter the zoo? 3 quid? Are you serious? Let's put that at 6. Not 600. 6. No. We're not gonna charge people 200 quid. 6. Why wouldn't you put a full stop in? Oh, you just want us to do it like that. Okay. Right, let's see what these... Oh, this looks massive for them, so we can easily fit in, like... Easily fit in some wildebeest in here as well. Right, so we want some soil. And we want more short grass. We remove the plants that they don't like, and we... Well, obviously from Africa, so we want... grassland, and we want like African sort of trees. Like so. Now our tickets are overpriced. Phone, can we not keep locking me out of chat, please? Because it's quite infuriating. I really apologise, my phone keeps up. You want to raise the toast to Joshi? Thank you very much. Right, I am really sorry my chat, like, died there. My phone's just been a dick. It's been a dick. Alright, so they need some enrichment, which obviously we can't get them yet. So let's drop the price. Yes. Let's research you for 5 minutes. Hopefully we'll get some enrichment from there. What about if we charge 5? Will that work? And then I'm having to read the chat because I put my phone on charge about the light on its side, so I'm having to read the chat on its side, so do excuse me if I'm not very good at it. Have we got any enrichment? Yes, okay, so you can have that. So you've got some enrichment. So we may as well adopt some wildebeest then, because we've got room for wildebeest, and we need another animal to progress. So let's get us some wildebeest. He looks young. We'll get the young strapping wildebeest. And we'll put you guys in the quarantine. So there's no toast emojis, so I have to use bread. Just a big loaf of bread. We do have a clap redeem. You can always clap. You can always clap. We really need to start earning some money. But hopefully over time we will. Oh, we don't have a donation box for these guys, which isn't very helpful, because that's what we need to get money. Why do I always forget where it is? Do you know what it is? We should put an ATM machine in, so then people can, like, put a couple of ATM machines in. So then... That's firebread! Right. How are our animals doing? God, they're already pregnant. Have you passed quarantine? Have they passed quarantine? Let's just say they have. So let's put them in there with them. And that way, we have our 3 animals. We've only needed to have 2 enclosures. Higher bread is my name at weekends. We really need to make money. Like, we are just losing money left, right, and centre. That's why these zoos... Like, we've finished the tutorial zoos now, so we're actually into the proper zoos. This one, the streams get more interesting until they get harder.
Looks like we already have a zoo, don't we? That was fast. You're doing me proud, you know. I'll be honest. When I first pictured entrusting someone else to build a zoo, I always imagined it'd be my child doing it. I guess it wasn't to be, huh? Unless... I don't suppose you're open to being adopted, are you?
We need our vets to do much more research.
Forgot. Now you've completed your first lot of jobs, or bronze objectives, as Nancy likes to say. You can, if you wish, move on to the next zoo. Obviously, I'd prefer that you stayed on here and took care of the rest of those objectives. But I can certainly understand the desire to keep moving onwards and upwards, just like an escalator, or a downwards escalator, which is going the wrong way.
Need to get research done much quicker. Just need to save the zoo as Kitty Zoo. I'm glad it lagged in like the 2 most tutorial zoos and that it's working properly now. Right, so what's our next objective? Have at least 5 I don't like habitat species. No, I do. It's the exhibit species I don't like. So we've got the staff happiness, so we just need 2 more species. Technically, I think you can actually put the tortoises in here. I think the tortoises and the peacocks actually get on okay. I might try it, because if they don't, it's not going to be that hard to build a tortoise enclosure. So if they don't like it, then we can just move them. And look at that, there's 2 just sitting there waiting to be adopted, so... Now, we might need more keepers. I don't have another vet, just so that we can have more research done. That's probably going to get very expensive, but... Because I'm sure you can put tortoises in with them and they're okay with it. I'm pretty sure. I think we need another staff room. I feel bad for like ruining this bit up here. But then I don't, because it's also the most ideal place in the world to build. Because apparently the people can just walk through the rocks, which is good. But it just keeps it out the way of the guests, so the guests don't get bothered by it either. So we just stick them up there. Diseased animal discovered. Oh no, everyone's just getting diseased, aren't they? Like, what is this? What is this? Active disease. Oh no. What are you even talking about anymore, Bandit? You confuse me, boy. Have we got some enrichment now for them? Yes. So we've got a grazing ball. That is great. Because at least that provides enrichment for these guys. Does anyone want to watch that little wildebeest run around? Here's our wildebeest, because we've not seen a wildebeest in our stream yet, so there you go. They're They're beautiful. How's our tortoises doing? They have passed quarantine. Excellent. So here's the experiment to see if our tortoises will be happy in there. Because if not, we'll have to build an enclosure. Where's my tortoises now? There they are. If they're happy in here, because obviously people are going in there and they might not be happy about it. If they're happy in there, then that's great because then we don't have to build any more enclosures. So we save money. And we earn more money. So, win-win. Oh, my shared enclosure. I get it now. How did the peacocks not escape for that gate? That's what I want to know. Alright, let's see how the tortoise feels in here. It actually feels alright, it seems. Just want some sand. We can give you some sand. I'm sure the peacocks won't mind a bit of sand, will they? They don't like the same plants, so that's a bit problematic. And they don't like the temperature. That's fine. So I'm sure the peacocks don't complain about heat either. So long as they don't, because they're not that bothered by the trees, they're still pretty happy. And they just want more shelter, so we put more shelter in there. Oh, not that kind of shelter, like, jeez, oh my god. If we just put that in there, then they should be pretty happy. What am I doing? Do they eat out of the same bowls as the... What bowls do they like? That. So we just put a different bowl in. Boom! See you later, Reese. Thanks for joining us. But there we go. So our tortoises can happily live with our peacocks. So then we don't need another enclosure. They can just all live happily in the same enclosure. I'm sure I'm supposed to be researching some shops. No. You, because you've already researched something. Okay. Oh, do we not have electric here? Oh, we just didn't put anything on the board. Guess who moves? I can use the speaker, please. You're a pain in the bum. Oof, there's competition there, Bandit with the eggs. I think you're gonna get taken down, Bandit. We're just gonna have to put that there because I don't think we're ever gonna get near the other one. There we go. So people are educated, and that usually makes people happier. So far we've got some very, very happy animals. So I guess we're earning some money. We just need to get more enrichment items. I don't like to build too much until I get enough enrichment items to keep the current animals happy, because otherwise I start getting a little bit worried about them. But I think we are ready to build on, so we can either go up there, or we can just use this grassy area there. Now there are bison. And I feel like bison would probably just do really well in this big open green space, so... the dog goes, everybody, it's 8 o'clock. It's the last time you need to clap for the NHS, so what we're gonna do... There's fireworks going on, so please excuse my dog. He's gonna be really upset. I think I messed up my own redeem because I put a space in. I did. I'm just gonna go up my dog because my dog's terrified. Hang on. Come on, gorgeous. Come on in. Come on, you're alright, darling. You're alright. So I do apologise if you hear a lot of barking. There's fireworks going off, and my dog's absolutely terrified. So this is his hiding space because he feels safest in this bedroom, so he comes running to me, bless him. You're right, baby. You're with mummy now. Nothing bad happens when you're with mummy. Redeem Doggo. Yes, redeem Doggo. It might not let you though because it might still be on the cooldown from the clap. You're alright, darling. They're not gonna get you, man. You're in the house. I promise. The fireworks aren't gonna hurt you. I would never let them hurt you. Oh, come here. Come here. Right, he wants to be as close to me as possible, bless him. You're alright, darling. I know, don't cry. It's okay. Mummy's here. Mummy's here, you're alright. I'm here, you're okay. You're okay. You're alright, because Mummy's here. Mummy keeps you safe, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Just stay close to Mummy, I promise. You'll be okay. He's absolutely terrified, bless him. I feel so sorry for him. You keep redeeming it just so you get marked the top spot. Oh, we got sprinklers. Excellent. Because most animals like sprinklers. I know. I know, darling. I know. You aren't very happy. I know. It's sad. Look at the baby peacocks, by the way. I know. Come to Mummy. I know. It's just not very nice, is it? Those nasty people aren't very considerate. Letting off fireworks, it's just not right. Ah, gorillas! We can't afford gorillas though. Snow leopards. I've had a snow leopard. But we've already settled on bison. Alright. You're okay. Does Ziggy mind fireworks? Like, is Ziggy bothered by them? Because Fio's an absolute wuss puss when it comes to fireworks. Right, what's going on here? Low welfare. Why are we low welfare? Stressed. They're stressed because they're getting too many people watching them. Well, then move. There's plenty of places in this enclosure where you're not seen by people. So just move. Are they still upset? Just leave him, because I'm streaming. Just leave him. Sorry, my grandma decides to come in, open the door, get the dog out, even though he's happy in here, and then leaves the door wide open, and it's really irritating. We haven't had fireworks here since we've had him, but there are lots of things that's nice, so I don't think we would. Yeah, good luck with bonfire night, that's all I'm saying, because that is the worst. Mine hates them. To be honest, I think they're actually trying to stop people doing it now for the NHS because they're saying it's a little bit too much. Oh, that's so sad. Why did he have 3 homes in like 18 months? Like, why did no one want little Ziggy? I bet it's because someone bought a collie. People buy collies because they like the look of collies and then realise that they can actually be quite difficult dogs. Alright, but he's quite happy. He don't need anything, really. Where's my species list gone now? Had my species, and now it's gone. That's a shame. Well, they're not gonna like that because that's from the wrong continent. Might like some of them. No, they do not. Okay. It's not really very interesting plants for these guys, is there? Wattle bushes. It's a desert plant, it's not gonna like a wattle bush. Well, you can just have some nettles, I guess. He's already won a lot of plants, so... Any plants will do. Oh, that's just sad. Well, at least he's got a good home now and he's happy. Alright, so we have got our bison now. Which is good, because we have met that objective. So now we just need to get the exhibit species. Are you back? Go on, get on the bed. Mommy protect you if you get on the bed. Alright, so where are we going to put our exhibit animals? Whoa. He brought a dog back from Thailand and cost him $5,000. Wow. That is dedication. as you love spiders, Bandit, would you like to have a Goliath bird eater? Or would you like to have a Brazilian salmon something? Or a Brazilian wandering something? Which spider do you want? You've got this one, which is the Brazilian wandering spider. And then up there, we lost it. And then, oh wait, we've got this one now. Brazilian salmon. The Brazilian salmon's gone. You're too late. We've lost the Brazilian salmon. Oh no, it's not. It's there. Brazilian salmon. There we go. We've got the Brazilian salmon. Unfortunately, exhibit animals, right? I feel like they kind of cheated us with Planet Zoo a little bit because they went on about all these animals that's going to be released through the game. But the exhibit animals don't actually move. So if I go into the exhibit, I'm going to have to find him now. It's the spider. It's the spider. What? What do you mean keeper can't access? Oh, well, just have a couple more keepers then, or something. I don't know. And you know what? I feel like we should now be able to charge about £7 for them and £5 for them. Apparently the tortoise is most popular. Right, so what is going on? Hang on, we'll do all this, then we'll go have a look at our spider. Right, we need someone to research the spider because we need some spider stuff. And you research these guys. Okay. Let's see if we can see our spider. You see, it's not going to show us the spider. We're going to have to find it. I have seen Genos transfers, but 32-bit probably love that. Why is the spider? Like, there it is! There it is! Yeah, so this is why exhibit animals are a bit disappointing because that's all they do. They just sit there and they don't move. That's why I don't bother with them very much unless I have to. So unless the objective tells me that I need them, I don't tend to buy them. Why do you have low welfare? Stress. The tortoises are starting to not be happy with all the people. We're also losing money, which isn't good. What new enrichment stuff did we get? Oh, we got this, which a lot of animals like. You guys like that. So these can have a snowball as well. And some footballs. Apparently they like dog balls. There we go. Right. And all the animals. I know, make things a bit... I wouldn't worry, I can hardly see it as well. Right, we might have to move the tortoises, because the tortoises are actually getting really upset. They're not handling this anymore. Being near other people, so we might have to move the tortoises. Because they are really pissed off. You see the spiders a bit better when you have more spiders. But our spider is just... there. Hang on, we'll zoom in. There's the spider. It literally doesn't move, it just sits there. Look, all it does is move its legs like that. That's your spider. Right, so we're gonna move our tortoises because they aren't happy where they are, and I don't feel right leaving them there. And to be honest, the tortoises don't need large enclosures, so I feel like we can easily just throw them in here. There are big money makers, like, but okay. Put you in there, because there's no point. You being in there, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do? I see they're happy now, though. They're happy if they're staying out of the way. But I might just move them because otherwise they're going to keep getting unhappy. And I don't want that to keep happening. So if they're not happy in there, then we're just going to move them. I'm gonna somehow squeeze them into here. Which also means moving all the information stuff, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. Welcome and thank you very much for popping in though. We really appreciate that. Sorry, I'm really concentrating this game. This is the kind of game that I should be able to, like, you know, talk really easily on, but I get so sidetracked by it that I have no idea what's going on in the world. Right, this is really irritating. Tortoises, why couldn't you just be happy where I put you? Alright, so the tortoises should be happier in there once we give them some water. And some food. Oh no, because that's going to stop them from being able to go down there. Okay, so now our tortoises are happier. They've got their own little enclosure. So there we go. Yes. feel like we'll give them a bit more research, because I've researched them a lot. Right. And we'll add some more enrichment items to you to make you happy. Right, so we just need one more exhibit now to get our silver, which I feel like we can put there. Alright, thanks Mark Forrest. Thanks for looking, we do appreciate it. This probably won't be going on much longer anyway because I tend to watch thing with Dana at 9. Do you know what? We're gonna get one of these. Mexican Redney.
I hate to sound jealous, but I'm hearing from the staff there that they prefer working for you over me. I can understand it, though. You've built a fine place for him. I'll have to up my game back here, won't I? In fact, it's settled. I'm buying all my staff Cosmic Cow Ice Cream.
Right, let's see if we can see this one. Let's see if we can see this spider. I really need to get the spiders like girlfriends and boyfriends because obviously they don't live very long. Oh, there they are. So just for you, Bandit. There she is in all her glory. I can't get any closer to her, but there she is. Right. So people are thinking that's underpriced. That's good because that means I can now charge more money and get more money. So let's go with that. Right, so what do we need to do? Have at least 7. That's my phone ringing. So I think that's a hint for me to maybe stop the stream. Because I think Diana's just gone out for a walk. So thanks for watching, everybody. I was gonna have to finish this stream anyway soon, so we might have to finish this through no, not tomorrow. I've got to record tomorrow. Sunday. I will finish this through on Sunday. We're gonna go out on a baby animal. Right, you have to go out on a baby. There we go. Our baby wildebeest. She's going to be a statue street performer. I agree. The spiders are good at statue street performing. I will get mates for the spiders in the next stream, and we will also get more exhibit animals and more habitat animals to get gold star on this zoo. Ariel, you come back and we're just about to finish because my partner just phoned me, which is usually a hint that I need to go. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. We appreciate everyone for sharing. I appreciate everyone for liking, and I hope to see you all next time for some more Planet Zoo. And just to avoid me accidentally cutting out on the end, we're just going to sit and watch the little baby animal for a little while. Just sit and watch it.